In this episode, we're talking about why your marketing isn't working. If you're posting content, running ads, or showing up anywhere online, but still not generating leads or getting clients, in this episode, I'm going to explain why. You don't have a marketing problem, you have a missing piece problem. Let me draw this out for you, because once you see it, you'll never want to leave this step out again. Let's dive right in. Let's start out by talking about three types of videos, okay? So all three of these videos are identical to the viewer. And when you film them, they seem pretty identical. So the content is pretty much the same, but there are two differences between these three videos. So the first difference is where the views are coming from, the source of traffic, and the second difference is the call to action that you have at the end of each video. So each red arrow, I guess this one I'm going to make blue, or now it's kind of purple. So each red arrow represents the call to action. So when you get to the end of this video, your call to action is to go watch this video. The call to action is going to go to the website where somebody will become a lead. They'll enter their name and their email and hit submit. So this video, how it gets views is your other videos are recommending it. So you don't have to be as strategic about the traffic source of this video. If you've heard me talk about leaf videos or my leaf strategy, this video right here, that is your most prominent leaf video. Now, all of these can have leaf titles, but if you're sending traffic from these videos to this one, it doesn't actually have to have a leaf title. But don't stress too much about that. The thing that's most important is this right here. The majority of the videos that you film are going to be leaf videos that are getting traffic through YouTube search. Now let's talk about marketing versus nurturing, okay? My definition of marketing is getting in front of new people who've never heard of you before, where nurturing, you're putting your content in front of people who already know you, who already follow you. So think about a social media marketing campaign. Is it really marketing? These are your friends on Facebook, or these are your connections on LinkedIn, or these are the subscribers on your email list. If you post content, who is seeing that content? It's your friends, your connections, your subscribers. So that is nurturing, and nurturing is very, very important. You've got to nurture to stay top of mind and have more and more people become clients of yours. But marketing is critical to get in front of new people, these new people who've never heard of you before. And you just got to make sure that you know what activities you're doing that are marketing and what activities you're doing that are nurturing. You might have email as your nurturing platform. You might have Facebook as a nurturing platform. You might use your podcast as a nurturing platform. How are you going to use YouTube? Do you want to use YouTube to also nurture? A lot of people do that. Like even the biggest YouTube channel out there, Mr. Beast with 400 million subscribers, his is a 100% nurturing platform. He wants to build as many subscribers as possible and have those people come back every single time. So I've been a subscriber for years, and yet he's targeting me, people that love watching his videos. Somebody that's going to watch every single video of his, that just gives him huge stability so that when he launches a video, he knows that video is going to get hundreds of millions of views. And he's thinking about that audience. What else can I create that will impress my audience? He's focusing 100% on nurturing. Now, marketing, how do you do that? How do you market? Now, there are three ways that I can think of that you can really market. One way is to go viral. The second way is to do paid ads. And the third way is search. So going viral is very elusive. Okay, it's really hard to do, and it's really bad for lead generation. When something goes viral, it's being seen by an audience who love it for the entertainment value, or your friend has just got to see it. It's not because people are searching and they want what you have. When people have their first video go viral, it's typically not the video that they expect. How many people have you talked to, or maybe you've experienced this? Have you had a video go viral? How many leads did that generate for your business? Now, there is a great place for ads. Advertising is great, but there's a missing piece. Okay, we're going to get to that missing piece that I'm talking about. This represents a promo video. So promo videos, commercials, they have a place. They don't really have a place on YouTube. This is YouTube. This is your website, or this is a landing page. So when you have a product or service that you sell, or an event, or something that you need people to register for, even a free gift that you want to give away, and you're convincing them to give you their contact information in exchange for that free gift, you typically have some type of promo video. Now, promo videos are important. Now, the problem is when people do ads, what do they do with ads? They pay to have people watch their promo videos. And so you've got to churn through a lot of people. You interrupt them. It's called disruptive marketing. They don't want to watch your ad. They're wanting to watch some other type of content, but they're being interrupted with an ad that they have to watch, or they're waiting until they can skip ahead. And that's how they're being advertised to, right? So there's no relationship. In fact, it's really annoying and irritating. So by the time they are watching your promo videos, they've got their guard up. They don't want what you have to offer. And so you will generate leads, but they're a low quality lead. So when we're talking about these 3 different types of videos on YouTube, guess what happens here? A relationship is built. When people find you through search, they don't feel like they're being sold to. In fact, they go to Google or YouTube and they type in a question, or they type in their challenge, and they find your video. It's exactly what they're searching for. So they watch this video all the way to the end. Maybe you've spent 10 or 12 minutes with them. It's a talking head video just like this one is, so we're making eye contact as I look into the camera. So you feel like you get to know the person on video, and at the end, I say, hey, now that you understand this principle, you've really got to go learn the entire strategy. Go watch this video next. So you're just giving more value. You're not selling anything. You're not talking about yourself or about your business or about your products or services. You're helping them. You're giving them value. The promo video is where you're promoting something, right? So you're not doing any of that promotion here. At the end of this video, you have a free gift. It could be a free plus shipping book. It could be a mini course. It could be a PDF download. It could be an invitation to a webinar. So in order for people to get that thing, they then go here and they become a lead. Now, the biggest advantage to paid ads is you can fine tune your funnels. If you were to pay to send traffic to a landing page and to a promo video, you can split test. You can find out, ooh, does this headline work or does this one work better? What video, what colors? You can test the pricing. You can test everything and really optimize your sales funnel. Okay, so there is a place for advertising. And if you do have a successful advertising campaign, keep doing it, but then start bringing in search traffic and sending that traffic to the same funnel. The clients that I work with that have a working funnel like that, they have extremely fast success on YouTube. Noelle Randall is one example. She teaches real estate investing. She had built her business to $1 million in the previous year. She was selling a $5,000 coaching program at the time, and she did that all through Facebook ads going to landing pages. She saw what I was doing on YouTube. We started producing her YouTube channel, bringing in search traffic, and within 3.5 months, she was able to completely turn off the Facebook ads because the leads that were coming in from YouTube search were so far superior. It was like a referral quality lead. The biggest step that's been missing is building a relationship before they see your promotional materials. Now, I teach the tree analogy. I teach my leaf strategy. I want to invite you to the Leaf Strategy webinar. In that webinar, you're going to learn how to rank at the top of YouTube search and how to leverage YouTube for lead generation. So go to theleafstrategy.com. You can register for the webinar. We're going to spend an hour together, and I'm not going to sell you anything throughout the webinar, but I'm just going to teach you. You're going to learn a little bit of principles and theory, but then the majority of it is the exact tactics you can follow to get results. So by the end of the webinar, you'll know how to do it.